Hello everyone, I am Dharmendra Kumar Chaudhary, Assistant Professor in Department of Textile Chemistry at MLVTEC Bhilwara. In our online lecture series of Theory of Dyeing, subject of 4th semester Textile Chemistry branch as per Rajasthan Technical University quota syllabus. In this video, we will discuss about the basic dye, that is also known as a cationic dye due to presence of cation inside its chemical structure. Before discussing this video, we will just summarize what was studied in our last video as well as what was studied in classroom before starting this online lecture series. In last video, we will discuss about the dispersed dyeing as well as dyeing of polyester fabric with dispersed dyeing with various methods. Before this, we had also discussed about some basic concept involved in direct dye, reactive weight sulfur dye, and some basic terminology and concept of dyeing in our classroom teachings. So now we will start our today video. In today video, we will discuss about the basic dyeing. So basic dyeing, our basic dye is also known as cationic dyes. It possesses basic group in structure enabling to react with acidic group available in the fiber like dyeable acrylic fiber, cationic dyeable polyester, as well as wool, silk, nylon type of fiber which are having reactive groups like NS2. They form these type of fiber form electrovalent bond with the dye molecules. So as we can say here that the electrovalent type of electrovalent bond is formed between the fiber structure and the dye molecules in case of basic dyeing with the protein fiber, our cationic dyeable polyester, our acrylic fiber which is dyeable. So just we discussed in the last classes that the dyeing of polyester fabric or polyester fiber can be dyed with dispersed dye only, but here you can see cationic dyeable polyester. It means the type of a polyester fabric which can be dyed with the which can be dyed with the basic dye. So we can say cationic dyeable polyester. It means the dye is in character is cationic, so fiber should be anionic. So in cationic dyeable polyester means the polyester having anionic groups in its molecular structure that is incorporated during its manufacturing process. So polyester can be dyed with basic dye if there is anionic group incorporated in polyester structure, or if we incorporate cationic structure in polyester molecular chain, then the output the output of product of polyester fiber can be dyed with acid dye. So here now we will discuss about the some basic property of the basic dye. Basic dyes have high tintorial value as well as brilliant shade, but poor light, generally having poor light fastness along with moderate type of washing fastness. But this is not with in case of acrylic dyeing with the polyester acrylic dyeing with the basic dyeing due to some special characteristics of acrylic dyeing with the acrylic with basic dyes. Basic dyes are soluble in mild alkali bath. Ability to react with anionic dyes extend use of it in topping on direct dyed fabric. We can say basic dye have positive charge on its molecules when it ionized, and the positive charged ions of basic dye have chromophore. So we can say the dye the colored portion is cation. So suppose if we have a direct dyed fabric, so direct dye is anionic in character, so we can use a basic dye as a topping material on direct dyed fabric. By topping of basic dye on direct dyed material, the fastness properties increase significantly. So basic dyes are organic waste and retain free our substituted amino group in its structure, that is NH2 और NCH3 का halt wise और NCH2H5 का halt wise act and referred as cationic dye, as because in aqueous solution these release colored cation, that is chromophore itself. In this here in one of the basic dye molecule you can see here, then that is R benzene double bond NH2 plus Cl minus, that is cation. Also we can say this is a colored portion of the basic dye, like this cation is a colored portion of the basic dye. That's why it called cationic dye. Now basic dye, we can say basic dyes are cheaper, soluble in alcohol or methylated spirit, but not easily soluble in water. Dyes are highly sensitive to alkali and water hardness. On reaction liberate colorless basic dyes. So application of acetic acid in bath well before addition of dye reduce the alkalinity and hardness both remarkably. As you here say, dye is sensitive to the alkali and water hardness. So if there is a traces of the alkali present in the bath, the water used in dyeing is hard water, then there is loss of color value. Because dye react with alkali. Our water hardness may be calcium or magnesium, so calcium or magnesium type of hardness, then it liberate the colorless basic dye. So ultimately loss of color is there. So this is the very general about the basic dye. So if we summarize what is studied in today, that is basic dye is also called a cationic dye because due to the presence of cation, cation in the structure, and cation is a chromophore. So the coloring matter of this type of dye molecule is a cation. That's why it called cationic dye. It's have high tintorial value, brilliant shade, poor light fastness generally, but moderate washing fastness. But in case of acrylic, fastness is excellent, and these dyes are sensitive to alkalinity and water hardness. So water should be during dyeing process. It is recommended to use soft water, and also very little amount of acetic acid in the dye bath also. So in the next video we will discuss about the dyeing of cellulose fiber with basic dyeing. Just give idea to all of you about the dyeing of cellulose fiber with basic dye. That is cellulose has no affinity towards the basic dye. That's why first we treat the cellulose with some other type of substance that is called mordant. The mordant have affinity towards the cellulose as well as basic dye. So like that way we can dye the cellulosic fiber with basic dyeing. So now we will finish today video, and I hope that you will study about the some basics about dyeing of cellulose fiber with basic dyeing, and then in next video we will discuss in detail. Thank you.